Well, of course, it is interesting that the Liz Truss government appears to have gone from talking about potentially triggering Article 16 within days of Truss becoming Prime Minister to Steve Baker, of course, now a Northern Ireland minister, apologising effectively to the EU. And earlier this year, he himself was saying that the government needs to go ahead and trigger Article 16. It appears this could all be linked to yet another deal with France, with Emmanuel Macron apparently having cancelled this new deal with the UK for British personnel to be over in France to stop illegal migration after, of course, Truss made those comments about Macron. Of course, this deal, like the many we've seen before, involves British taxpayers paying the French authorities tens of millions of pounds. And of course, actually, the reality is we have seen numbers crossing from France actually increase the more money that we've given the French. So I'm not really sure that is an effective solution or strategy. But interesting to note here, Truss recently talking about deepening cooperation on illegal migration with an ambitious package of measures with the French authorities. As I said, we've seen this time and time again, these meetings and these deals with the UK and France, and the reality is the outcome has been even more crossings. But conditions, it seems, attached to this prospective new deal with the French, because you see here, reported by the Mail, that France will allow Britain to strike an EU-wide migration deal only if Truss backs down when it comes to Northern Ireland, when it comes to the Northern Ireland Protocol. And one source close to the French president, quote, is saying, it depends on what happens with the protocol. Everything is a bit linked to Article 16. It doesn't look like Article 16 is going to be triggered. And I just think this whole strategy that we've seen of not leaving the ECHR, of relying on the French authorities and paying them huge amounts of money, the reality is, well, you can see the result. It's a record number of crossings in 2022. The reality is we need to do what the Home Secretary has said we need to do, which is leave the ECHR. We need to start revoking French fishing licences. Yes, there should be British personnel over helping in France, but surely it should be the French paying the UK to have British personnel over there helping. And ultimately, of course, we do just need to take the boats back to France. But it's interesting to see this is now being linked to the Northern Ireland Protocol. And as I said, talk of Truss triggering Article 16 has gone very, very quiet. As ever, guys, I'll keep bringing you the very latest on this. Do check out my newsletter. Today's edition, I'll put a link down below if you want to go and read that. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.